successful 30-year titan in business with having multiple businesses that generate multiplied millions of dollars.
And if that plan happens to be to build $1 million company, which I can help you do.
But he's humble. He's a man of God. He's a family man.
The world's news organizations are built on everything but positivity.
He is an influential entrepreneur and business speaker for over 30 years.
I've got to forecast. I've got to pronounce. I've got to project. I've got to share with you my ideas, my vision, my goals for not only myself, but for you.
That's why he's came up with his incredible concept of taking and creating a platform for people that are wired differently.
And you got to understand that your habits of your person and your habits of your business and your habits of your spirituality have to lead to the North Star of who you are. We need to figure out who we want to be in life. Good morning, man. It's Friday. It's laid back Friday. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it's been a week of tremendous accomplishments. It's just been like, I don't know. It's been a pinch me week. Ever had a pinch me week before? Like, I don't know if it's real. Pinch me, pinch me. Well, it's real, baby. I'm just telling you, life is real. Things happen are real. Your biggest dreams can come true. They will come true. It's just this idea of how we process things wired differently. It's how we move through life wired differently. It's how we set ourselves up for success. It's like, it's all part of this process, that we talk about in our brand, right? Our movement, our mindset, our mission, our ministry, right? My job is to build you personally. My job is to build you spiritually. My job is to build you profitably. These shows I do are such a blessing. They've kind of morphed into an amazing following. We have some 20,000 followers now on Todd Saylor Wired Differently. If you're watching this on YouTube, go find us on Todd Saylor Wired Differently. Around Todd Saylor Wired Differently, go find us on YouTube. YouTube needs some subscribers here. We're doing a real makeover on the YouTube channel, so it's going to be a lot of fun there. So listen, I just want to let you know that things are going really good, and I want to lift you up today. It's Friday. Guns out, shows out, sun's out, all that stuff. It's Friday, man. And I literally have already done one live broadcast this morning, and I'm in that mojo. I'm literally like, normally you catch me at 7:30. It's my first show, and I'm up at 4:30, but I'm still wondering, what my attitudinal disorder is going to bring me this morning. And I always come to it with game time ready, right? But I stopped off at the donut capital of the world this morning. If anybody doesn't know about it, but my wife and I own the donut capital of the world. Literally, Google this for me this morning. Help our search, our SEO. Google the donut capital of the world. This is the Super Bowl week of all weeks for us. It's the 4th of July week. Normally, it's the 4th of July weekend, but the holiday falls in the middle of the week. So we get people coming from all over the country, all over the world to buy our donuts. Instead of just being a big day on the 4th on a weekend, we've got people coming starting today. They're already piling in this morning for the holiday weekend before the holiday. And now because they don't know, they're going to decide if they're going to celebrate on the weekend before the 4th or the weekend after the 4th. So I think most people just say, well, let's just celebrate the whole week. So they come up this weekend and get to their cottages and their friends and family, and they take their weeks off. They plan it, and they're here at this little town called Angola, Indiana, which is now affectionately known as the donut capital of the world. We broke a World Guinness Book record of most donuts made and sold. In 8 hours, we sold 8,585 donuts in 8 hours. We made them, sold them. It was just insane last year. So now we're the donut capital of the world, baby. That's what we do. That's what we do. So I just want to let you know, I went live on that website. Not that website, but on that Facebook, Tom's Donuts. On Facebook, check it out. We're there. I went live, so I'm in this juice. I'm in this mojo. I'm in this flow, and so you get me a little extra raw this morning because I'm revved up and ready to go. But the topic today is I'm running out of pain. It's a damn Friday, and I'm running out of pain. Now, like I said, Todd, how do you come up with these? I don't know. I'll tell you how I come up with them. I come up with them because I'm purposeful about it. I literally am like my wife will tell you to almost to her annoyance. She'll say, "What are you doing? Get off the phone. Shut down. You never shut down. You never turn anything off." I'm like, well, I think obsession is part of creation. I think obsession is part of a form of success. I'm not condoning that you go out there and you become obsessive about many things, or if anything. I'm just saying that the fact of the matter is, I'm obsessive. Uh, Bill Gates was obsessive. He probably still is obsessive. Elon Musk, that dude is off the hook. I mean, I don't even know. I think if you thought maybe there was aliens, start with Elon Musk. This dude is, he's a rare wire differently breed for sure, but he's obsessed, right? Steve Jobs was obsessed. These people that have become so successful in worldly eyes, if you will, and that's not what we're about, but they're obsessive. They're obsessive. And so I think at some point when you really want to get something done, you have to really lock it in. And maybe you want to use the word obsessive because it's basically this form of being laser focused on the goal at hand. And become a successionaire, we know we have to be able to know what we want and create this idea, create the plan to get what we want. And then we execute the plan, and we're simply there. And we do that over and over and over again. We aspire to be successionaires. It's that simple. That's a Wire Differently secret cocktail for you right now this morning. That's what I'm going to teach you. How to execute plans, how to run it down the road, how to understand things. But at the end of the day, whatever you're trying to do in life, whether you're trying to court a partner, whether you're trying to win any type of relationship, whether you're trying to win a business deal, whether you're trying to do anything at life, I just think that we obsessive people in any position of life that want to win, want to conquer, want to close a deal, want to close a plan that you've created, we become somewhat obsessive. But at that point of obsession, we run out of pain. So what I want to talk to you about is this concept of this idea of running out of pain. So you need to really realize before you run out of pain, you have to put yourself in pain. And so the story that goes here is if you want to be in a position to run out of pain, you have to be in a position to put yourself in pain. Why would I ever put myself in pain, Todd? Well, I'll tell you why you want to put yourself in pain, because if there's no pain, obviously there's no gain. And sometimes we just have to go through the process. We have to do the reps. We have to put our plan together, and then we have to execute that plan. And I don't have any plans that I've ever executed that didn't have any pain involved. Literally, I mean, from raising children to courting my wife and being married of 40 years to all great, planned them all. My wife will tell you I didn't plan all the kids, but I did. I planned every one of my children. I want you to know, Courtney, right now, you were planned. Kendra, I want you to know, I know you were planned. I remember thinking about you. Not to get weird, but you were planned, baby. And Kara, you were planned. We waited 8 years to have you. We lost a baby in between Kendra and Kara. It was a sad, sad thing. But Kara, you were planned. You were a plan. My marriage was planned. I knew I was going to marry this woman. I planned it. I knew I was going to be the donut capital of the world. I planned it. I knew that PayServe Systems was going to be the greatest HCM processing company in the UKG system of 1,000 employees or more. I planned that stuff. Right? And when you plan something and you put a project together, which is the beginning of all success, I digress. You are inviting pain into your life. You want to go win the Super Bowl, you're inviting pain into your life. You want to go be the donut capital of the world, you're inviting pain into your life. You want to get married and you want to have children, you want to have a family, you're inviting pain into your life. You want anything worth having at all in this world, you're writing a damn invitation to pain. Dear pain, I am cordially inviting you into my life. RSVP, because I'm going to conquer you and win. Dear Pain, hello, my name is Todd Saylor. I'm cordially inviting you into my life. I need you for just a little bit because after it's done, I'm kicking your ass out of here. I want pain in my life. I want to invite you personally because I know it's coming. I'm going to bring you in. Come on now, bring me some of that pain because that pain train is what's going to make me gain. I don't know. I just wrote a little rhyme. But at some point, I'm running out of pain. I'm running out of pain. Like, it's this idea of understanding that I just love pain. I know my mom will tell you, she's probably on here right now. I don't have the comments on because I get distracted, but hello to everybody out there. But I would tell you, I guarantee you my she's always on here. So hello, Mom. But I want you, she would tell you that I was the strangest child. I was like the strangest child. I didn't mind getting spanked. And she gave me a few whacks. I'll tell you that much right now. And it didn't probably bothered her because it didn't bother me. I had them coming. Thank you, Mom. I liked the pain. She remembers taking me to the doctor and I liked the shots. I literally went to get a root canal done once on my tooth. And I said to the doctor, I said, I don't really want that Novocaine because it gets rid of the pain. He says, what? I never heard of such a thing. I said, listen, I would prefer if I could just get this root canal without Novocaine so I can feel the pain. He says, what the hell's wrong with you, son? I said, I just really want the pain. He said, I've never done that before. I said, let's go, bro. Let's do it. I was probably 7 years old. And he said, he called up his name. He goes, he doesn't want the Novocaine. Let's go. I want the pain. Bring on the pain. Dear pain, please come into my life. RSVP. Are you brave enough to bring it to me, man? The funny thing about pain is when you invite it into your life, bro, they always show up. I've never sent an invitation to pain and got a RSVP. I'm too busy. Pain shows up at every party they're invited to. Matter of fact, Pain is one of those dudes that you don't even have to invite because they show up. They're party crashers. They're wedding crashers. Listen, you got to understand, Pain is a freaking noun, right? Pain is something that just is a person, place, or thing, or all of them. You can pain decides what it wants to be, when it wants to be. You literally, in many, many cases, don't have control of emotional pain, physical pain. I wrote in my book, Drift Again, about pain and which pain would I rather have, emotional pain or physical pain? So yeah, I'm going on like I'm all that and everything right now, but I'm only talking about physical pain. I don't want that emotional shit, man. I'm gonna just tell you right now, that emotional stuff is too much pain. But it's real, it's there. It's the same pain train as pain. Are we good out there? Can everybody hear me? Are we good? Let's see if we got some comments out here. Hello, everybody. I'm just checking it out. I'm checking it out. Hello. Let's get it. Good morning. Happy. Hello. How are you doing? Listen, I just got to do a sound check. Everything sounds good. So anyways, the pain train is real. So the RSVP thing of pain is real. I want you to think about it this morning. I want you to think about everything that's going on in your life. And I want you to understand, why in the world would I lead a topic of this show? Why would I say to myself, I'm running out of pain? And so one of the coolest things about what I do for a living right now is do these podcasts practically, because I'm laser focused on what's going to happen in my life in this wired differently world. And I write topics constantly. I was telling you earlier about my wife is saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why don't you shut down? Because when thoughts come into my head, I write them down in my phone, and I scroll through the morning. Like this morning, I was up at 4 and I'm like, okay, what do we got? I scroll, and then I couldn't get this topic out of my head. I'm running out of pain. And so I literally set out the StreamYard. I put in the invite and I said, boom, the topic is I'm running out of pain. And then I start to create content about the topic. And I think about myself, the idea of running out of pain, this RSVP of pain. I had no idea I was going to say RSVP of pain. I never thought one moment until I picked up this mic and started talking that I was going to talk about writing an invitation to pain, because we need to invite pain into our life. And so I want you to understand, pain is coming. So you might as well send them a damn letter, invite them, roll out the damn red carpet and say, here we go, pain, bring it on. You know, do the whole Bruce Lee thing. Whoa, let's go. Because he's coming anyways. But here's the point of what I'm trying to tell you this morning. 16 minutes into the show, 16 minutes ready to go. Here's 16 minutes to ready to have you a Friday. 6 minutes ready to tell you that everybody's got pain. Everybody's got pain. Everybody knows it's coming. Everybody should not even be ready for it. They should just be living ready for it because it's coming. You might as well invite it into your life because it's part of this process of success. Don't even ask for the damn Novocaine. It doesn't do you any good. Metaphorically, I don't suggest. I'm not going to do the root canal again with no Novocaine. I did it once so I could talk about it when I was 58 years old on a podcast. But let me just tell you, I mean, it's coming. But see, pain is a privilege. And you're looking at it wrong. So invite it. Welcome it. Embrace it. Give it some flowers. Give it some red roses. When you're sitting in pain, you gotta say, man, I'm just like this Todd Saylor was talking about this. You know what, man? Pain feels good. Because I think at some point you really realize you're gonna run out of pain. And when you start to run out of pain, you know you're getting closer. But the problem is if you don't have any pain, you're not getting anywhere closer to where you're going. So embrace this whole idea. And so the whole concept, what I was writing in my head for I'm running out of pain is this concept, this idea that, hey, I want you invited into your life. I want you to recognize pain is coming, whether you know it or want it or not. So you might as well roll out the red carpet because this babe's coming, man. And it's your friend. In many cases, you don't feel like it. It's never going to feel like it. It's never going to look like it, but it's going to be your friend because at one point you're going to conquer it. And at one point it's going to be over. And at one point you're going to be running out of pain. And at some point when it's a business deal, a relationship deal, or any kind of emotional deal, or anything that you have any remote kind of control of, you got to understand. I mean, I think about my good friend Heather. She was in so much pain. She's going through cancer. And I'm not going to cry this morning, I promise you. But I will tell you this. She invited pain. She was like, listen, Todd, bro, I'm going in there and I'm not going to mess around. I'm taking the chemo. I'm taking the trickle. I'm taking all these things and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to miss a day of work. I'm not going to miss my daughter's birthday party. I'm not going to miss my son's baseball game. I'm not going to miss my husband's anniversary. I'm not going to miss one day of this glorious life I have here at work. Nothing's going to affect me. She said, come on, pain. And she said to me, she says, because on the other side of pain is victory, and we're going to get through this. We're going to go kick ass and take some name. We're going to do it right on through pain. God bless you, Heather. But see, at some point, she's ran out of pain. She's kind of moving through the process, and she's doing so good. And all of you, from an emotional pain to a broken arm to a broken leg, you understand the beginning of the pain. I want you to look forward to running out of pain. I want you to invite pain into your life. You want the secret of Todd Saylor. You want the secret of Wire Differently. You want the secret of the donut capital of the world. You want the secret of Pacer Systems. You want the secret of Wire Differently. You want the secret of insurance companies and all my real estate portfolio. You want the secret of being an all-American football player. You want to be the secret of setting the donut capital world of the record. You wanted the secret of 14 business. You want the secret of 40 years of marriage, 3 beautiful children, and 4 grandchildren. You want the secret of life. You want the secret of all that. You invite pain in your life and you let God take it on with you. Bring it on. I know I'm intense. I know you're just expecting to take the day off today, Friday, before the 4th of July, and celebrate the donut capital of the world. But pain doesn't take the day off. Pain works all the time. So invite it. But here's the moral of the story 20 minutes into the show. We're about ready to wrap it up and do some fun things this weekend. But here's the moral of the show. Here's 20 minutes to tell you about inviting life, pain into your life. Here's the 20 minutes to set you up, to give you the golden goose, to give you the secret sauce. The whole idea of the pain is that you're going to run out of pain. And at some point at the end of the deal, at the end of the rail, at the end of the road, at the end of the whole situation where the pain was strong, you invited it in, you're conquering your ideas and your flows of your calculations of your projects and all the things you're going on, the courting of your wife, the building of your family, the building of your company of 25 years, pay serve systems. At some time, you run out of pain. And it's time to collect the rewards of the pain. Heather's done with the chemo, man. She's collecting the rewards of the pain. She's healed. My daughter, Kara, type 1 diabetic. She said, bring on the pain. 23 years old, 6 shots of insulin a day. She said, I don't care, Dad. Bring on the pain. We're going to beat this thing. What do we got to do? She's running out of pain. She's winning. Heather's winning. Kara's winning. You're winning. You're winning right now because I got more viewers right now than I've ever had in my life right now on one channel. I can't believe, I can't wait for the comments. I can't wait to see what's going on here. But at the end of the day, I want you to understand that you're going to run out of pain. Todd Saylor runs out of pain. Kara runs out of pain. Heather runs out of pain. You are going to run out of pain. Because the beginning of running out of pain is inviting it into your life. And here's what I want to tell you. The moral of the story today is, at the end of the day, when the pain starts to die down and the deal starts to culminate or not culminate, or the relationship starts to culminate or not culminate, at the end of the day, whether you're healing or not quite healing right, at the end of the day of the pain that you invited into your life, at the end of the day, at the end of the track, at the end of the bus station, at whatever meta damn for you want to talk about today, I want you to understand that the pain drain is ending. I'm running out of pain, because you have to be at this moment ready to say, because you're exhausted. Because the pain is supposed to put you to a point, watch this, that you don't care anymore. You don't care about the consequences. You don't care about what you can't take any more pain anyways. You're like almost backed into a corner. You're tired. You're exhausted. You've left it all on the field, and you're almost a desperate person, because you've enjoyed the pain ride. You've paid your dues. And at the end of the day, you've left it on the field. You've given it everything you got, and you went the distance. You gave it the effort. All that crazy wire differently stuff happens, and the pain starts to run out. You're running out of pain. And that's part of your reward, because what happens to you psychologically is that you get this I don't get attitude. At some point, you've paid the price. You've done everything you can do, and you left everything on the field, and you're saying, like, I know it's going to work. It's going to work. And if it's not going to work, it's not because it was something I did or someone, it's just, it wasn't badly meant to be. And so I want to leave it on the field. I want to be running out of pain. I'm done with pain. And you say, I'm willing to blow the deal right now to make the deal, because I'm out of pain. Do you love me or not? Do you want this deal or not? Is this going to work or not? I have been through pain. Don't drag these people along anymore. Don't nurse them anymore. Don't carry on anymore. Don't leave the door open forever. Don't. There's only one place in the world that is meant to leave the door open forever, and that is Jesus Christ. And his message to us is there forever, before until you die. It's always going to be open for you. But here on earth right now, we invite pain in our life because we know him. We have him as our backstop. But at the end of the day, when we're doing business, we're doing life, we're doing things of this nature, we invite pain into our life. And we say at some point, at some power, I was talking to my man C-Rock just about this the other day. You got to say, whoa, 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 baby. I've given everything I can give. I've left it on the field. And at this particular moment, I'm done. Do you want me or not? Do you want this or not? Because today is the last day this offer is going to stand. Because I'm out of pain and I don't care anymore. I've done everything I can do to make this deal work, this relationship work, this life work, this ideal work. I'm not saying giving up on people. I'm just saying at some point, at the end of the rope, at the end of the day, if you've given everything you've got, certainly in business, you have to be willing to blow the deal to make the deal. Because if you're not willing to take the deal or the idea or the prospect of the project or the relationship or whatever's going on in your life off the table, then it's going to stay exactly where it's at when people aren't genuine around you. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to just really realize that you've invited pain into your life and you've put yourself in this position. Now you need to close the deal. And I know you can do that. Life is funny like that. I guess I have one funny story about the pain is real and I'm running out of pain. And I remember my good friend Jim Lenhart. I'll make it quick because this is a funny sales story, and I want to put it into some like real life visuals for you, and I want you to metaphorically lay it over your life. I want you to understand there's a lot going on in your life, and I want to be here for your life. I want to love you, I want to inspire you, I want to motivate you, I want to encourage you, I want to be your Barnabas, man. I want to be your coach. I want you to get up in the morning and know that you're going to get power from me every morning when you turn me on at 7:30 in the morning. I'm not going to let you down. But so I remember the sales, and Jimmy Lenhart was a guy, actually, he actually taught me part of this idea of being willing to blow the deal to make the deal. And he was just a great guy. And one time we went out there and he said, you're either going to hire me or not, because he really wanted to come work for me. So I hired him because he basically put it to he says, you're going to hire me or not, I'm not going to bother you the rest of your life. So I hired him. He's a great guy. So anyways, one of these days we were doing a show or a sale, and we kept knocking on this guy's door, and we saw him like 4 times in a row. We took him out to lunch, took him out to dinner, took him over a course of 6 months. He kept spending money on this guy. And so finally one day I walked in and I said, Jim, this is it. This guy's been driving us crazy. He's been dragging us along forever. I said, today's the day. We're blowing the deal or making the. He goes, what do you mean? I said, just roll with me. We walked in there and the guy looked at me. He says, hey, Todd, good to see you. We going out to lunch today? I said, not today, bro. He says, whoa, what's going on? I said, I just want to sit down with you. We became friends. And he goes, yeah. I said, I got $100,000 on the table for you. And you haven't moved on in 6 months. We went to lunch 4 times. I went to dinner once. And I love you. I love your partners. And I clearly have done everything you've asked me to do. He goes, yeah, you have. I said, I can't continue to give you this offer anymore. What do you mean? I said, well, today's the last day. He says, you mean what? I said, well, today's the last day. I just can't give you this great $100,000 offer anymore. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, listen, I've done everything. I've took you to dinner. I've took you to lunch. I've took your family out to the ballparks. I've done everything. We spent a lot of money and it's okay. We've been courting. You know how the thing goes. I said, I've done everything you could ever hope for other than stand on my head for you. And right at that moment, I looked at Jimmy. Jimmy looked at me, and I plopped out of my seat, and I rolled into a pike headstand, and I finished the presentation on my head. And I said, today is the day you're either going to do the deal or not. How many times in your life have you kind of let people kind of move you around, right? How many times in your life have you just kind of let people drag you along, right? How many times have you had to realize you're going to put yourself in that position? It's a twofold message. It is a threefold. If not, your personal life, I want to grow your spiritual life and your business life. And it's all right here, man. This principle, this secret sauce is all for you, man. I'm running out of pain, and we invite pain into our life. Give them the invitation. They'll answer and they'll say, accepted. But at some point, you just run out of pain. You've put up with enough of them. You've put up with enough of the people. You've put up enough of the idea. You've put up enough of everything around it. And you've got to move on. And you just got to say to somebody one day, today's the deal. I'm going to blow the deal to make the deal. I'm out of pain. I'm like a badger against the wall. I'm a wounded animal. I just don't shivagit anymore. I'm just going to go take my ball and go home and start over because I'm done spending time on you. The resources I had, the love I had, all the prospects I put into you. I invited pain. I'm here. I'm out of pain. Now it's time. Either we do this or we don't. I rolled up into that pike headstand and I did the deal and I said, we are done. When I roll out of this headstand, you're either yes or no. Just like a bat out of hell from Meatloaf. I gotta know right now, do you love me? Do you love me forever? You gotta love me. Are you never gonna leave me? I gotta love me forever till the rest of my life. Do you love me? I gotta know right now, do you love me? It's just the truth. Meatloaf had it right. I'm running out of pain. Got that deal. I need you to get your deal. But I want you to understand, as brutal as this concept may seem here on this world, God's door is always open. We run out of pain. We're wired that way. I'm coaching you to understand, to run out of pain. God doesn't run out of pain. That's why he's God. That's why his door is always open to help you through the pain. He's not ever holding the proverbial gun to your head and saying, choose me now or later. He's saying, come to me when you're ready, because I'm always here. My arms are open for you. I never run out of pain. Think about that. I'm running out of pain. I love you. I love you forever. I got to know right now. Have a great weekend. Let's get it done. ToddSailor.com.